Wow, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Frame Codes. Hopefully you guys are doing well today. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make a farm grow system. It's just a classic beginner friendly mechanic. It's going to teach you how timers, growth, and just how to reward the player. First and foremost though, I did realize from my last video I forgot to start with something like this. Make sure for this video in particular, you do have a Leaderstats script. While I have made it in another video that you could also check out, I'll add it in the corner. You could just I don't want you guys to go out of your way. I wanted you guys to have it right here for you. So just make sure to take a picture of that and plug that into your game. This is the Leaderstats script that's going to record players' cash. It's going to just be able to record all of this cool stuff. So yeah. Make sure to plop it right in under service script service. All you got to do is add a script and put all your information there. Beautiful. Once you have all that stuff done, we can jump right in. So yeah, take a picture of that. First things first, what we want to do is we want to be able to make a plant, because that's the thing that we want in a farm growing system. We want to be able to somehow grow a plant, right? So make it look, relatively like a plant. I mean, I'm not that great at doing a plant, but this for just let's just call this a plant. Let's just be nice and say this is a plant, right? That's what matters. Okay, here's our plant. Make sure it's anchored, of course. You could even, I don't know, maybe make it really small then. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just kind of thought of, let's make it like a seed. Oh, that's a good idea. Okay, so here's our seed. Beautiful. There's our little seed. And you can also change your color if you want it to look good, or if you want it to look different. But yeah, that's what we're going to do so far. So I already showed you guys how to do the cache. For example, make sure you have that. But now inside of plant, we need to incorporate a script that's going to do the whole growing thing, right? Because that's what we want, okay? And I'm going to type that code for you guys right now. Alright guys, well, hopefully you guys were able to keep up with that. Make sure you guys write it down as you're going, or again, an easy way to do it is literally to just pause the video and wait until I'm finished. So kind of to break it down for you guys very quickly, this is the smallest stage the plant is in. This is its seed form. This form, the second with 131, is when it's kind of a small plant, and the final one with 151 is when it is a fully grown plant. For the growth time, it's just the amount of seconds I decided to put per stage. You can honestly decide to do whatever you want. For this whole thing down below is when we want to start the growth loop, okay? Because that's how a lot of these games that you see are built. They're based off of loops, right? They don't decide to randomly, unless it's a different seed. It's basically, they follow the same pattern, okay? Now for this part, once the plant is fully grown, we want to reward the player, right? So honestly, for the local player here, a random player is technically going to get the reward, all right? And then finally, we want it to reset to a seed form. So let's hop right on in. Let's check it out. Here we have our seed. As you can see, it's kind of a small plant now. Again, there we go. Perfect. It's back to normal. You can always customize it how you want. You can even, I don't know, just for fun, I'll set this to that, and I'll set that to 18. And I'll just show you how you can always make it look a little bit different. All right, so here's its basic form, and now it's pretty tall, and now, boom, it's really tall again. You can do a lot of other cool little fun things. You can even make them maybe click in order to get the cash, but it's honestly entirely up to you. I personally prefer this way, but I think this more closely resembles a very simple game rather than having a player click it so much, right? And so yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. And yeah, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe. I might decide to do some other stuff if you guys leave a comment, you know, in the future. So maybe you guys wanted to have me put more growth stages, maybe animations would be cool, maybe give different cash rewards at a random time. I'm just rattling off all the ideas. Even, you know, I could put multiple plants in a farm plot, right? It's all entirely up to kind of what you guys want. Even it would be cool, right, to put like a little farm. Nope, I do not want that. Okay, where was it? I mean, this is obviously not a farm, but something like this where you can have a little model and you can kind of put in your seed right there. So for example, let's say I owned a thing. Maybe we wanted to make a game where player buys a house and you know, the second they buy a house, another way that they make cash is just by AFKing and waiting for their plant to grow and then die. That's a great way again to make cash. These are all cool ideas that I have that if you guys want to see more of, we can do totally. But yeah, until then, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.